This one equation made me over 7 figures online in my business with just one digital product doing a little over 900K, and it's not rocket science. It's so easy to do. A handsome guy in a Rick and Morty shirt can do it. Look, this equation, it is very simple. It is not rocket science. Plus, they don't even make that much. I Googled the average salary of a rocket scientist one day, and I was shocked to find out that Elon Musk isn't paying those guys much. But look, this equation is only gonna take me about 5 minutes to break down. So if you don't have 5 minutes to spare, then you'll probably just keep on doing a whole bunch of useless stuff that isn't gonna move the needle in generating more revenue online for your business. So have fun with that. But literally, last night, I was having a phone conversation with a friend. They called me and they were like, they want to start a business. And he was saying that he wants to know how to add value to people. So he hears me because he watches my content from time to time. And he's like, I hear you say value, value, value. Just focus on adding value to people. But how do you actually add value to people? So I broke this down to him. I figured, hey, this will be a great YouTube video to break down for you as well, because you could definitely use this just like he is going to use this. So this simple value equation is this. It all starts with having a dream outcome. Everything starts off with having a dream outcome. Now, in layman's terms, a dream outcome is simply just a result. It's simply the thing that your lead or your prospective customer that they desired. Look, this whole game of building a business online is simply getting somebody a result to a problem that they have, or just simply taking someone from their current situation of where they are right now to their desired situation of where they want to be. So everything in this value equation, it starts off with the dream outcome. But if you have a dream outcome multiplied by a perceived likelihood of achievement, perceived likelihood of achievement. So what this basically means is this. Does somebody believe that you can get them their desired result, or take them from their current situation to their desired situation of where they want to be? And do they believe that they are likely to receive that desired outcome? So this is the top line of the equation. Dream outcome times the perceived likelihoods of achievements, right? Now, these two right here basically come down to this. Can you get a result for somebody? And do you have proof that you can get a result for somebody? That's what I typically just keep it to. And this is where you may have to be a little boastful or a little braggadocious about yourself. And I know that you may feel uncomfortable with this. Believe it or not, I don't really like talking about the things that I have done or the things that I have achieved. But I know that if I have a result for somebody, if I know that I can take somebody from their current situation to their desired situation, and I have something that has worked for me, and I'm selling the solution that has worked for me, I know that I might have to be my own testimony and talk about all the great things that I've done, so somebody can believe that they also can achieve it. Another great thing that you can do is have testimonials. If you can have proof that you have helped somebody else outside of yourself, you need to wave that testimonial flag left and right to show people that you have that desired outcome. And then that testimonial is going to show other people that there's a likelihood that they will achieve the same exact thing. So a lot of people, they tell me that they have something to where they can help someone. And then they say that they have the proof because they've done it for themselves. That's how I started also. The number one thing that I've done in business since I've started is simply that I've just solved problems for myself. I've just came up with solutions to problems for myself. And then I just sold the solution, right? But if you don't have a testimony of somebody, or if you don't have a testimony from a customer that has purchased your product and gotten their desired result, give your gift away for free. Give your products away for free, give your services away for free, or just go and coach somebody for free. A lot of people miss the opportunities that are sitting in front of them every single day because a paycheck isn't attached to them. I have done so much free stuff, but guess what? In exchange for the free stuff that I give out, I get a testimony back in exchange, so I can wave that testimonial flag to say, hey, the stuff that I have works. the fastest way for you to get a result for somebody else, if you don't have any customers that have gotten a result from something that you've done, help them for free in exchange for a testimonial. Now, these two at the top, these are the easier part of the equation. These are the easier parts of how you can add value to someone. The bottom parts of this equation is a little bit more difficult, because the bottom part is this: time delay. Time delay is basically how long is it going to take someone to get that actual result, to get that actual dream outcome that they desire. How long is it going to take them to get there? If you can shorten up the time that it takes someone to get an actual result, you will automatically be able to increase your actual value to the marketplace, and you will be able to charge more money for an actual product also. So just think about this as an example. I'm gonna just use weight loss as an example. All right, you can have two people here that have a weight loss product. You can have this person right here that has an ebook that's teaching somebody how to lose weight. They may charge, I'm just making up a number here, let's say that they charge $20 for their ebook, right? But you have somebody right here who is a plastic surgeon that does liposurgery. I don't know how much liposurgery costs, but I'm sure that they can charge way more than somebody that's charging for an ebook. So as I just make up a number right here, let's say that the liposurgery is $5,000. The only reason that this plastic surgeon right here can charge more money for the same result is simply because they've been able to collapse time. So if you can figure out a way to get somebody that dream outcome in a shorter amount of time, you'll be able to sell that solution for more money and increase your profit margins online in your business. And then the last part of the equation is time delay times effort and sacrifice. Now, simply effort and sacrifice is this: the person that wants that dream result, what are they going to have to start doing that they may not want to do? And what are they going to sacrifice or have to give up that they may not want to give up? If you can decrease those things also, you will be breaking down the objections that your prospective customer is already going to have, so they can have a higher confidence that they're going to receive that desired outcome. If you can do this value equation right here, dream outcome times the perceived likelihood of achievements over time delay times effort and sacrifice. And remember, this whole point of this, on this top line right here, the dream outcome and perceived likelihood of achievements, we want to raise this. And here on the bottom half of the time delay, or the effort and sacrifices, we want to decrease that or collapse that time or collapse the amount of effort or sacrifice that they may have to make. Because this is what people spend money on. I broke down to him what value actually was, because this was a key word that he kept saying to me on our phone conversation last night. When I say he, remember I said at the beginning of this video, this all spawned off of a phone conversation I was having with my friend last night. And he kept saying like, yo, I want to add value to people. I want to add value to the marketplace. How can I add value to people? And I gave him this equation, but then I had to break down what value actually is to him and what money actually is. Because here's the number one thing that I ask people, and they never can give me a solid answer. And when I asked him this question, he just looked dumbfounded. He was like, damn, that's a good question. I never thought of that before. And this is the question that I asked him. I said, bro, what is money? That simple question. I said, what is money? And his face, he was like, what is money? Dang, I don't even know. And then he gave me this, he sat there and he thought about it. Literally, he really thought about it for like 5 minutes. Then he gave me some deep, convoluted answer, right? And here's the thing, you cannot expect to make more money if you don't even understand what money is. So this is what money is. Money is simply just a symbol that value has been exchanged. That's it. Think about it. Every single thing that you spend $1 on, you spend it on something that has a perceived value to you, and you exchange that money as a symbol that you have received the value. And then also, you only spend stuff on something that you deem the value to be worth more than the money that you actually paid for. So if I go and I buy a bag of chili spice dried mangoes for $3, for one, those chili spice dried mangoes, they fix a problem in my life because I want a nice sweet and spicy snack while I'm sitting and watching the latest episode of The Penguin. And I feel as if that snackage is more valuable to me so I can enjoy The Penguin than the $3 that I spent on it. We never spend money on something to where we don't feel that the problem that it solves is worth more than the money that we exchange for it. So that's why we have to have big value propositions in our offers online, because people need to think that what they are buying is worth more than the money that they are spending on it. That's the only reason that they will buy it, because money is simply just a symbol that value has been exchanged. Think about this. Even this house that I'm sitting in right now, the value is the house. I exchanged the symbol of my money in exchange for the value of somewhere to live. And I bought it because I felt like the value of the house was actually going to be worth more than the money that I spent on it. It's a huge value proposition in exchange for the money that I exchanged for it. And then the only thing that people are buying, as I said a little previously, are solutions. Because the only thing that we spend money on, literally anything, we only spend money on something that solves a problem in our life. We pay money for that valuable solution. So let me break down in real time, just to give you some real world examples of how this value equation has been used. Right, so let's say like a Netflix versus a Blockbuster. Right, I don't know if you remember Blockbuster, but I'm running out of room here. I don't know if you remember a Blockbuster, but back in my day, in the 1900s, Blockbuster, it was a time. I used to look forward every single Friday. We would go to Blockbuster, and I looked forward to it because there was a Papa John's pizza right next to the Blockbuster, and we would rent a movie, and my mama would let me rent a video game. And I never had a dream job really, except for one. I used to want to work at Papa John's because I thought it looked so cool when they would be like rolling the dough and then flipping the dough, and then they would throw it up in the air and catch it with their fist and flip it around and stuff. You're looking at somebody who failed at their dream of being a pizza maker at Papa John's. But look, Netflix, Blockbuster, they both have the same exact dream outcome. You want to get the movie. You have the perceived likelihood that you are going to be able to rent the movie from Netflix or Blockbuster. But how did Netflix wipe out Blockbuster? Because they took this time delay all the way down. So instead of getting in your car and driving to Blockbuster, then walking around in Blockbuster for 10, 15, 20 minutes looking for a movie and reading the back of each little package, and then driving back home and then watching the movie and then having to get the movie back to Blockbuster in 2 or 3 days so you don't get a late fee. Right? What did Blockbuster do? They allowed you to watch that movie within a click of your remote. They automatically took the entire time delay down, and there's very minimal effort or sacrifice that you had to do in order to watch that movie. Entirely wiped out Blockbuster. One of my favorite entrepreneurs, Jeff Bezos. If you're not familiar with who Jeff Bezos is, Jeff Bezos made Amazon. Jeff Bezos, he did the same exact thing. Think about it. Amazon is wiping out the competition right now simply because they really, really understand this value equation right here, because Amazon sells the same exact stuff as anybody else. The problem is that Amazon takes down the time delay and this effort and sacrifice, even though they may have the same desired outcome and the same perceived likelihood that you're going to get what it is that you actually want. He takes down the time delay, and there's no effort or sacrifice in actually getting your package from Amazon, because he implemented the one-click purchase and you can get it the next day. And when I broke this down to my friend last night on the phone, he was like, okay, well, I'm getting a lot of game from what you're saying, but how can I apply that to me in my situation? I said, this is how you do it. And this is something else that I picked up from Bezos. Any of my literature that I read about Bezos, all of the interviews that I listened to from Jeff Bezos, all of the stuff that he wrote, because I read all of the letters to shareholders that he wrote every single year to the shareholders of Amazon. Jeff Bezos, I constantly hear Jeff Bezos say this word, or these words. He says, customer obsession. Customer obsession, and this is huge. We have to obsess on coming up with a solution for our actual customers. Most entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs are out here failing because they're thinking of ways to make money instead of thinking of ways to solve somebody else's problem. So when I said this on the phone last night to my friend, he was like, well, whose problem can I solve? And I said this, who you want to solve a problem for, this is going to be called your avatar. A lot of people in entrepreneurship, they're trying to solve everybody's problem. No, you don't solve everybody's problem. You don't make content for everybody. You focus on one person within a niche, which is going to be your actual avatar, and obsess on coming up with a solution to their problem only and focus only on serving them. So I told him what I did and what I still do to this day is my avatar is simply just my former self. My avatar is just simply my former self from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 years ago. So I focus on coming up with solutions for myself for problems that I'm currently doing. I figure out a way to solve my own problem, and then I sell that solution to other people that are going through the same exact problem that I have overcame. That's the easiest way to get numbers coming in online in your business, like all of them that you see on the screen right now. So if you're ready to make more working less online from stuff that you already know, go ahead and click the link down in the description. Join this Credit at the Top community. For weekly coaching from myself, all of my exclusive trainings, plus a private community of entrepreneurs, all designed to grow your business online. It's only $47 a month to join right now. That's less than a cup of coffee per day. So click the link down in the description to tap in, and I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. But there's no easier way to generate money for yourself online outside of serving your former self. That's literally all that I've done. That's all that I do. That's why when people watch my content on YouTube, they feel such a connection. And a lot of times it feels like I'm directly talking to you because you are me. You are going through the same exact things that I've gone through. That's why you can relate so much to my content. And then it becomes very easy for me to create products. It becomes very easy for me to think of content to add value to my audience because I'm only talking about the stuff that I overcame, and I'm only talking about how I did it. And my products are only products selling the solution of stuff that I've been through to people that have already been through the stuff that I've been through. And once I started doing this, not only, the money's one thing, it's great, but the fulfillment that comes to it too. I haven't been as fulfilled as I am right now in business, in everdom of everness, because I know that I'm having a positive impact on people, because I know that I'm helping them avoid a lot of the pitfalls. I've been through a lot of pain. My goodness. But they get to just sidestep it because I already figured it out for you, because I did it for myself and I only helped my former self. So it's very easy in business to come up with solutions for yourself because you have to figure out how to do something for you so you can help other people that are going through the same thing. And that can literally be anything. So go ahead and click the link down in the description if you want to tap into the community. And I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. And most people's problems outside of this is getting traffic on their actual product. So check out this video right here for the only type of content that is going to drive traffic to your business that will convert to sales. It's Credit at the Top.